Find the values of x for which y, which is equal to x times of x minus 2 the whole square. We can go over doing this using our product rule and then chain rule. So that would be a bit long. So alternatively, I would do this. That is, I would expand the internal terms and I would get this. We can further expand, but we know that along this process, we need to factorize it again. So I don't want to expand it further, right? So first step would be to find y prime. So that is, we are going to differentiate y with respect to x. Now, y prime is equal to, so differentiation of this entire expression, that is the square of any expression, is 2 times of that expression. And then we differentiate the internal terms. X square is 2x and differentiation of minus 2x is minus 2. So this is as per the chain rule. Now the question is, I need to factorize it. So what can I do over here? Well, if I look at the terms carefully, subterms, that is, I have x common over here and 2 common over here. And so we end up with factorize y prime. So y prime is equal to, so if I take 2 common here, 2 into 2 is 4, and x minus 2 and x minus 1, right? And then we have zeros of y prime. So we can directly write, if I put x0 over here, so if I put x as 0 over here and this entire expression is 0, so one of that is that, and we have 1, and if I put 2 over here, this entire expression becomes 2. So directly you can write this. The next would be to find the intervals. So with this knowledge we can find the intervals. So the points 0, 1, 2 divides the x-axis into 1, 2, 3, 4 regions, right? So starting off with minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to infinity, right? So we can have a look at this. Actually, it will help us out. So 0 is what we are looking at. So I can directly zoom in over here. Yeah, this is what we're looking at, and a bit closer view will help a bit more. So as you can see, it's very clear over here. So 0, 1, and 2. Agree? So from the negative infinity to 0, we have it to be decreasing and then increasing till 1 and then decreasing again, I guess increasing later. So it's very clear. Okay, it's happening. We got the right intervals. Now we have to talk about, so here we're looking at, this is intervals, then behavior. Y prime. So our expression for y prime is 4 times of x into x minus 1 into x minus 2, right? As you can see, that's correct. Now, so first is you have case x lesser than 0, right? That's the first interval. So y prime will be equal to, so this would be negative This also will be negative and this also will be negative. So this will be 4 times of negative, negative and negative, and yes, it results in negative, right? It is reducing, as you can see, it's reducing. Okay, so as you can see, it is reducing. We got the right answer over there. Then case, actually we're just looking for increasing, but yeah, as we discussed before, we are going to learn it systematically. Reducing it, the answer is something that we'll do it in exam oriented question, and different section we'll do it, not over here. Extra questions, when we do it, we'll do it over there. Between these two, x is positive, so this is positive. First term is positive, first subterm is positive. Second would be between this, so that would be negative because it's less than 1, right? And obviously this also will be negative. Overall, the answer is positive over here. Then case, so next is, I think it's 1 to 2, right? So y prime will be 4. This is positive. Then this would be positive and this is negative. So overall result is negative, right? 0 to 1, it's increasing. Can you see that? 0 to 1, the function is increasing. And 1 to 2, we saw that it's decreasing. We just saw that, right? 1 to 2, it's decreasing. And finally, we have case x is greater than 2 but lesser than infinity. So let me change the color over here. Okay, so finally all of that y prime, all in all, is positive. So next is your final thing, is your conclusion. So what can we conclude? As per above discussion, above cases, we have y to be, see, there are two things. This is, first when I saw the question was not strictly increasing, but well, your standard answer apparently is strictly increasing. But if they just talk about increasing, then the answer can vary. But anyways, I'll stick to strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. So it's strictly increasing between, yes. So it is increasing between 0 to 1. Then after that, it is 2 to infinity. So in these two regions, it is so. So you guys also can verify. I have not done this though. So somewhere along this, yeah. So you can check out all of this graph. This is how it will look. And yes, you can zoom in and see things better. Okay. So always learn to verify and have a different perspective. It makes a lot of sense with all of this. And learn the tricks not to do too many steps.